after eating you. That's good. As you know, my name is Aslakahano. I'm from Ethiopia. I'm doing my job at our university. I'm a physics lecturer. Now, can we do together, please? Go ahead. Now, solution. Now look, my dears. It says a bicyclist encounters a series of hills. Uphill speed is always v1, and then downward speed is always v2. The total distance he traveled is x, with the uphill and the downhill portion of equal lengths. So the cyclist average speed is, we requested to find the average speed of the cyclist. Great. Now, my dear, the total displacement is given, that is x, and then the upward or the up portion of the velocity or the speed is given, that is v1. The downward, okay, the downward velocity or speed is given, that is v2. Great. And then the upward portion and the downward portion are equal. That means the upward displacement is half of x, and then the downward displacement is half of x. That means s up, which is equal to x of down, which is simply x over 2. Great. And also we requested to calculate what we call the average velocity, I mean the speed. So, yes, I'm right. Therefore, an average value, I mean speed, is equal to simply the total distance over the total time taken, as in case. And then an average velocity is, the total time is, I mean displacement is given, that is x over t total. Correct. Let's begin. This is equation 1. Our second target is to find what we call it the total time. Look, my dear, as we know, velocity of 1 is equal to the total, I mean the displacement or the distance of the portion 1 over t1. This implies that t1 is simply s1 over v1. As what we have said here, s1 is simply x over 2, and then v1 as it. This becomes, okay, t1 becomes simply x over twice of v1. And then this becomes what we call it equation 2. Okay, equation 2. Then v2 is simply equivalent with the the downward portion of the velocity. A becomes simply s of 2 over t2. This implies that t2 becomes s2 over v2, which is as usual as what we did here, x over 2 over v2, and then which becomes x over twice of v2. Let's read this is equation 3. Okay, equation 3. Then, thus, t total is simply t1 plus t2, and then t1 is this one, x over twice of v1 plus t2 is x over twice of v2. Take the least common multiple, take the least common multiple, which is 4v1, v2. Now t total becomes 4v1, v2, and then 4v1, v2, 2v1, it becomes 2v2 times x, twice of v2x, plus 4v1, v2, 2v2, twice of v1, and then x, twice of v1x. Since addition is commutative, this becomes equivalent value with twice of v1x plus twice of v2x over 4v1, v2. Just Look here, 2x, which is common. Just take out. And then it becomes, t total becomes twice of x into v1 plus v2. And then 4 times v1, v2 by 2, 1 by 2, 2v2. That's t total becomes simply x into v1 plus v2 over v1 twice of v1 v2, which is equation 4. Now what you have to do, you have to substitute equation 4 into equation 1. Yes, an average speed becomes x over t total. Now t total is x into v1 plus v2 over twice of v1 v2. This implies that x times twice of v1 v2 over x into v1 plus v2. Yes, just eliminate x by x. Therefore, an average velocity becomes twice of v1 v2 the whole over v1 plus v2. We did it. Thank you. Bye bye. Don't forget, like it, put your comment, and then subscribe. Thank you.